If you are loyal to the red, white, and blue and want to buy American, great. And you want to avoid a foreign vehicle, I understand. But here are 6 American vehicles to stay away from. The Chrysler 300 ranked number 6 on Money Inc.'s list of 20 cars to avoid at all costs in 2023. According to that review, the Chrysler 300 lags behind competitors in tech, doesn't perform well as other cars in its class, and features a design that might seem outdated versus other new models. In addition, Money said that Chrysler 300 is, quote, a more expensive than many of its rivals, and you might find it hard to get replacement parts. Buick was included in Top Speed's list of the 15 most unreliable car brands of 2023, with a predicted reliability rating of 54 out of 100 according to an analysis by Consumer Reports. The 2023 Encore GX was cited as one of the worst models to buy. Among the issues are high average maintenance costs due to problems with the vehicle's brakes, engine, fuel system, and emissions components. The Ford Explorer made Torque News' list of worst cars, SUVs, and trucks you can buy in 2023. According to one review, the Explorer carries too high of a price tag for a regular 3-row SUV, making it a poor choice compared with other SUVs. With its reliability problems, poor interior, and poor performance, the Explorer really is not competitive with other SUV makes and models available today. This according to Torque News. The Dodge Caravan. This vehicle ranked number 1 on Money's list of cars to avoid, mainly because of poor performance and fuel efficiency. Money cited the Caravan's slow acceleration despite a potent engine. In addition, the Caravan is known for its poor fuel economy because it only gets 17 miles per gallon in the city and 25 on the highway. With gasoline costs still pretty high, fueling up can get expensive in a hurry. Cadillac XT4 Sport. This vehicle landed on Motor One's list of best and worst cars they've driven in 2023, and in its case, it fell under the worst banner. In its review, Motor One said, quote, there's no good reason to choose the Cadillac XT4 over similarly priced but larger rivals such as the BMW X3, Genesis GV70, and Lexus NX. Among the XT4's problems are a thrashy engine and cramped cabin. Although Motor One said the Cadillac XT4 is okay, you're probably better off going for a competing vehicle unless your dealer is giving you a killer deal. And the Lincoln Aviator. Lincoln was another entry on Top Speed's list of most unreliable car brands, with a predicted reliability rating of 54 out of 100. The worst models cited were the 2023 and 2021 Aviator. According to Top Speed, the Aviator had more than its share of problems. Those problems spread throughout the vehicle and range from electronics, drive system, and suspension to steering system, paint, trim, seals, and electrical system. Before you crucify me for putting out this information, consider the sources. I've sourced every single one of these vehicles. Again, 6 American vehicles they say you should stay away from. If you are finding yourself upside down on your car loan, you're not alone, unfortunately. The used vehicle market continues to stabilize and used values are going down. Used car values continue on a downward trend right now. The average transaction price, or ATP, for all used vehicles last quarter dipped by 4.5%. Trade-ins with negative equity are also on the rise. 20% of new vehicle sales with a trade-in had negative equity last quarter, the highest in 2 years. And people who are upside down their auto loans owe more than ever before. The average amount owed on upside down loans climbed to a record high of $6,064 in last quarter compared to $5,300 the year before and $4,100 the year before that in 2021. Quote, a storm is brewing in the used car market as incentives and inventory continue to trickle back into the new vehicle market. With demand for near-new vehicles on the decline, used vehicle values are depreciating similarly to the way they did before the pandemic, and negative equity is rearing its ugly head. This according to Edmunds, director of Insights. The Edmunds analyst noted that consumers who paid above MSRP for a new vehicle during the pandemic are the most vulnerable to falling underwater on their car loans because their newer trade-ins are the most susceptible to dramatic decreases in value. According to their data, 1 and 2-year-old vehicles are experiencing the most significant drops in value compared to older used vehicles. Quote, during the last few years, consumers could jump into new car loans and their trade-ins were shielded from negative equity because some dealers desperate for used inventory were willing to pay near original purchase prices. We saw that. These days, they say, consumers need to be more careful, especially if they're trading in newer vehicles, because near new cars are being hit the hardest by depreciation. Although a downturn in used values is negatively affecting a growing share of new car owners, Edmunds notes that there's a bright spot for car shoppers with bigger budgets. An analysis of ATPs of 0 to 3-year-old vehicles compared to ATPs for new vehicles, Edmunds data reveals that luxury large cars offer an average discount of $48,000, the greatest dollar savings across all vehicle segments, with new vehicles going for $118,000 compared to $70,000 for used. Large mainstream SUVs also offer notable discounts on average of $20,000, with new vehicles going for $76,000 compared to $56,000 for used. Quote, as near new vehicles sit on dealer lots for longer periods of time and automaker incentive programs continue to change dramatically month to month, dealers will likely be hedging their bets against value reductions as they manage their inventory. Now more than ever, you should be on the hunt for the lowest deals in your area. If you want insider access to dealer pricing, check out quotes.everymandriver.com as a free search engine. Quotes.everymandriver.com is also a link below this video. Find the best deals being offered in your area from qualified dealerships. It's based on make, model, and zip code. If you don't find what you're looking for in your zip code, simply expand that zip code. Be willing to travel a few miles, save a few hundred, possibly a few $1,000s on a new or used vehicle. Deals are out there, ready to be made. Today's video is brought to you by The Cold Plunge. Use discount code DAVE150 at checkout at thecoldplunge.com. Immediately save $150 off your purchase. That's DAVE150 at thecoldplunge.com. There's also a link below this video.
One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.